Hello, my Cancers. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I am here to do your June 2019 General Love Reading. So, if you have the sign of Cancer, it's a sun sign, moon sign, rising Venus, and or Jupiter, stay tuned, for I have some exciting messages for you. This is a very powerful reading, to be honest. Cross watchers, you're welcome. I will be reading from the perspective of the Cancer, but the cross or the Cancer, take the messages as they resonate and apply to your life, your circumstances. I'm gonna go ahead and read what we have here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got cards from 4 decks laid out, and I will use a 5th, Goddess Guidance, at the end. I'll go ahead and pull those on camera. I'm just doing this for the sake of time to make sure I don't have any problems uploading. Now, just to let you know which decks we're using, we have got Tarot of the Orisha, we have got the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, we've got Tarot of the Moors, and we've got the Alice in Wonderland deck here. It's actually Tarot in Wonderland. So let's get into it. We've got Karma Reversed Crowning, the card of Instinct, and the card of Renewal. We have the Ace of Swords, Judgment, and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Strength card. With the Tarot in Wonderland, we have the Hanged Man, the Star, the Strength, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So we have the Strength card again. Now, to start, in essence, I got like a glimpse of just a feminine body bathing in the moonlight, and a body of water. And like, as, you know, this person rises out of water, flip their hair, head forward and backwards to, clear all of that excess water, right? And it just has the moonlight upon them. So that's the image I got. And then the Instinct card comes out. So the moon imagery is very strong. And I see that it directly applies to your intuition. What we're talking about essentially to start is time lost to false promises with this karma reversed, okay? But it's not negative. You're being thrusted into new beginnings, and there are going to be better starts and better things to come, okay? So there is a cycle, a situation, a relationship. This is general love tarot reading, so I can see that for many of you, it does deal with a romantic partner, but it's deeper than that. Because when we get down into the roots of why we've attracted who we have on just a platonic level or a romantic or sexual level, it breaks down into continuous ways of thinking that we've had. It boils down to valuing ourselves and establishing self-worth, like all of the factors internally that make a wholesome person, or what you're focusing on right now, because you understand that not only will you feel better moment to moment, day to day, working on yourself, but you can do nothing else but attract that also. Now, when we get down into Instinct and Renewal, like these 3 cards honestly do kind of tie in all together. I'm gonna make sure, do not disturb. There we go. But anyways, as I was saying, sometimes I forget to put it on do not disturb. But we talk about moving forward up the mountain, the story of the wolf not looking down, for the enemies, but forging forward. It's like every time you look back, you are diminishing the energy, the powerful energy of what is ahead. what you want to manifest, what you have desired to manifest, like what you put out there. So you're coming into, like, as you know, it's kind of shaky, you know, basically having the universe, for some of you, thrust you into a new beginning, or for others of you, just be thrusted into the decision that you have to make so quickly. But it seems as though you're already embodying the energy of just moving forward. So it's only a reminder not to look back, okay? Your intuition is on point, so have no doubts. That's what it's all about. Now, I guess you want to also kind of ask yourself if you can let go and completely move on. You know, if you're ready for that. That's what the big question boils down to. The word completely is going to be very important. Can you completely let go of what is not serving you for any reason? Feel no connection to it. Nurture it no more, no longer, you know? And with renewal, we have the story of the geraniums and how the leaves fall to be carried by the wind. So this is a natural process. So just like we talked about just being thrusted into a situation like that, it's the same energy with the renewal card, okay? The universe is guiding this change for you. So as those petals fall, it talks about how geranium, that's basically the lady's name in the card here, she gets kind of bummed out, kind of sad, kind of depressed, until, you know, time goes by and new petals start to bloom, start to blossom, and she's excited again, she's rejuvenated, and they've grown better than ever before. And you acknowledge that the roots are deeper now as well. So there's more foundation. It's like what you're being brought into is a very solid point where you will have foundation, where you will have peace, where you will have structure. It's time, okay? So you have to trust everything that you already know is going on in your life. There's no reason to doubt it. There's no reason to believe it's not for you. There's no reason to believe that it's too good to be true. This is you and the universe right here. So where you may have been hurt by another person, where it may have been built up due to other people, what you feel like you deserve, this is between you and the universe, okay? This is you, internal you, your connection with the universe, and how you're growing, how you're changing, how you are giving new life to yourself. That you can always trust. Where there may be some people out there you feel that, you know, as though you can't, naturally. And that's just real. So be positive in the face of change. Be positive in the face of these new beginnings. Because what you are being offered is just that. Like, you're being thrusted into this place of, all right, choose this or this. This is what you're being offered here. You know, a place to go into solitude for a while with all the tools, you know, the tools you need, and deal with these long withstanding things in your life that you've been going through. You know what I mean? You're finally ready to do that, and you have blessings waiting for you as well, you know? Like the next elevation of karmic bring-in. Like, you're not bringing in or attracting bullshit anymore. Like, what you're going to be attracting is all positive. But it really will completely, like, be about you leaving everything in the past, okay? So if you've got to cut every form of contact you have with this individual, you need to do it. Whether it's a lover or, you know, an FWB, you know, so, because this is someone who definitely was able to bring you down and take you from seeing yourself for your true beautiful self. Like, you weren't able to understand the glory that you bring to this world as you once knew. And if you never knew, you're about to find out, you know. Honestly, again, with Judgment here, with the Ace of Swords, we've got regeneration, rebirth. It's the spirit of primal fire, you know, and we're rewarded in personal and business matters when it comes to Judgment. In the upright position, you're going to have a renewed energy in reaching your goals and helping others in a positive way. Renewed energy in reaching your goals, y'all. Whereas before, you may have had just the life sucked out of you with with whomever you were dealing with. So that chapter is closing. You've got a clear sense of purpose and direction, new ideas, new plans. For those of you who are still living with this person, you may move out. For those of you who still have contact with this person, you're going to end it completely because you feel empowered. June is going to be all about your empowerment. It's going to be all about you waking up. It's going to be all about you forging forward. It's going to be all about the secrets that you felt were, just being kept from you, and the clarity that you needed, you found. When you meditate and you go within, you find that, okay? You don't even need the answers from this person. You're finding the answers within yourself to any question that the universe can provide to be begged. Because that's the level of power that you are in right now. So, we don't hoard out of fear. Because over here, with the Hangman, the Star of the Strength, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands, I'm going to tell you what. With the Three of Wands in this deck, and with the Four of Pentacles here, it's letting me know that one of those wands needs to be dropped. Okay? And you know which one does. Because it's the one that's behind the rabbit in this card here. Where in other decks, like actually in this deck when you have the Three of Wands, it's just a whole different ball game. Like they all have like different but equal placement in that other card. Whereas here, there's an understanding that one needs to be left behind. With the Four of Pentacles and that hoarding energy, out of fear, you gotta release that because this is about you. You are not gonna let yourself down, and you know the universe will not let you down, all right? Your intuition won't. Your intelligence won't. Your sentience won't. None of this will at the moment. And as I was pulling the cards and meditating before going on recording here, we had Ramble On from Led Zeppelin that came on, and I just felt like that was very, because my Spotify, for one, my playlist with all the songs on there, it's every genre, anything, random, and when I'm meditating and I have my playlist on shuffle, like those songs do sometimes, many of the times, correlate with the energies, when I'm really aware of what's playing, because sometimes it's slow enough to where I don't, but when I am paying attention, it generally does. So that's really good. Now, when we have strength here twice, you could very much have Leo in your chart. Could very well be dealing with one as well. Cancer. I feel as though this trip within, because with the Star card, it's talking about new life, definitely, and a rekindling of magic within, the rejuvenation of spirit. But it has the steps of where, first, as you go about this, what must be done is that you focus on you. Remember the things that you love, what you live for, what you want, all of that. All of that, all of that, all of that. And you will be guided towards it. So whereas many things have been waiting for you, or there may have been many missed opportunities in the past, now is a time where, and I feel like that's why it's such a, no matter if if you feel as though you're ready or not, the universe knows you are. But that's why it's just like, bam, we're bringing you to this point of having to make decisions that you have been putting off for a minute. You know, it seems as that the only thing that's holding you back is just that little trace amount of fear of releasing that wand, of maybe looking back down the mountain at all of the obstacles, the adversaries, anything that you had. But this is reverse, boo. So it's taking place. Nothing you can do. Kind of like the Tower reverse if we were to get that. But there is nothing but support for you here. And the Six of Wands is talking about how you're being cheered on. And I feel as though that's people within your close personal arena, like in the physical realm, and also the spirits. Like definitely something that's a thing. You've got a lot of support. So when it comes to you helping people, it's very interesting because, you know, it's going to be, you know, a lot of reciprocity here. In a lot of ways, you know, you are going to have the scales balanced when it comes to the support and love that you're able to give others as you are being renewed and rejuvenated, and what you're receiving. Okay? We're going to get some goddess guidance for you on the board. I'm not really sensing anything of new partnerships. I don't think that's the mood for you right now. But you're healing and becoming such a better you, and having opportunities open up that propel you in work and creative endeavors, all forms of expression. Now, when we talk about being rewarded in personal matters, that could be expanding your pool to receive love, the type of love you deserve. But so soon, in June, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. For those of you who, you know, like your birthdays are coming up, I don't think y'all are going to be disappointed, especially you June Cancers. Like when it comes to maybe having someone. But I feel as though it may be the start of something. There may be, you know, some romance about, but it'll just be like the start of something. Oh, wow. Okay. So maybe we do have some new love coming in for y'all. And I'm going to pull a few more Tarot and Wonderlands. Just a couple. So let me tell you what we got here. And you saw how this one flipped out, I believe you did, from the angle. We got Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and answered. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Now, when I see these two together, it has me feeling kind of an affirmation on what I was just saying about, you know, there being a potential for you to meet someone that you could be in the beginning stages of love with, you know. Call it butterflies for your birthday, if you will. Because where it may seem off the beaten path, when we talk about birth here, now this, when I do get this card, it does let me know that for some of you, it will signal a pregnancy. Okay? If you've already been through this energy, you're with someone that you were planning to conceive with, you know, because we're all on different timelines here. So if you've already gone, this is a person you plan on conceiving with, or, you know, for those of you who have yet to, it is getting there to said point. And that can be the conception, again, of a new relationship or an actual child. And those two can be interchangeable. Healing your heart from past situations will allow this in, will allow this miracle in. And that's why we have love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. As long as you are healed, that outward appearance is not even going to be anything that phases you or phases you negatively. Okay? And that's true to you. Okay, so yeah, that's just kind of like exactly what I said before, having to clear your heart chakra and let all that out for the new may enter. Because what you have coming, shit, yeah, so I think, and like I said before in your other videos, the blessings that are coming for you, you know, will be all, you know, it will be the career, it will be the happiness with friends and all that. But yeah, I feel as though that total package is going to start to build too when it comes to love. You know, the comfort you build in yourself here coming into this Ten of Pentacles energy is going to attract it with another. So for some of you, expect to even see that in mid-June where it can go with some person. Y'all coming together as the Ten of Pentacles. But what came after that was the Devil and the Ten of Swords, okay? So you know exactly what you have to put to rest to achieve this. There's no other way you are going to attract that love into your heart or anywhere around there until you clear it out first, okay? Love you, Cancer.